Thanks for logging on today. My name is Vanessa Konstantinidis, and I work with the American College of Thessaloniki in Thessaloniki, Greece. I will go through a short presentation today, a little brief just overview of ACT and the city of Thessaloniki, and then I'll also leave you with contact information. So if you want to learn more about ACT or set up a meeting after, you can just reach out to me. Thank you. Just an overview of what we'll be covering today, who we are and our mission, our student population, why ACT, going into that, about academics, community in Thessaloniki, and then I'll leave you just with some information about ACT to take with you. All right, so who are we? So we are part of a larger organization called Anatolia College. We have a primary, secondary, and post-secondary school. The post-secondary division of Anatolia College is ACT, and we're an institution dating back to 1886. Because of our location, our multinational population, and of course our vibrant community, we stand as the largest study abroad program for US students in Greece. So it's probably not a surprise due to all of those factors. And then we also are accredited in the US and the UK by NICHE in the US, by the New England Commission of Higher Education, and also validated by Open University in the UK, making it really simple for our credits to transfer back to your home institution. I always just like to mention our values here. So academic and professional excellence, critical thinking, personal enrichment, respect and responsibility, and appreciation of diversity. Those are important values for our campus community. And we also just, it's important for study abroad students to also know this and hopefully embody these values while they're abroad. We are based on a liberal arts education philosophy, so you will find in your curriculum that you'll be really challenged to see not only how to work with the academic piece and how it relates to your major, but how it also relates to the world and what you can take from there. As far as our student population goes, it is about half and half. We have 55% degree-seeking students and 45% study abroad students. So for all the study abroad students here, you will also be in class with students that are attending ACT full-time. So it's kind of nice to be able to have that connection on campus. We are a small school. We have about 600 students who study at ACT. So a little bit smaller than what you're used to, but I think it really is helpful for students while they're abroad, because they're really getting that personalized attention that is helpful when you're in a new country. I did mention our multinational community, and I think it's just important to see where students are coming from and the countries represented on our campus. So as you can see here, almost 45% of our students are coming from the United States and Canada. So as I mentioned, we have the largest US study abroad student population in Greece. So it's not surprising that almost half of our population is from the US and Canada. The second largest population is coming from Greece, which also is probably somewhat typical. So almost 40% of our students are coming from Greece and the surrounding areas of Thessaloniki, to include the next largest population, which is in Southern Europe. As you can see here on the right-hand side, some of the surrounding countries of Thessaloniki: Albania, Bulgaria, Croatia, Kosovo, Montenegro, the Republic of North Macedonia, and Serbia. And then there are also some other countries included in our overall makeup you can see here on the right-hand side. And we hope to continue, really getting students from all over the world and having more of the countries represented as a whole. So I'm going to switch gears and talk to you a little bit about what makes ACT so special and why would a student choose ACT. I always say that it's very easy to remember because it spells out our acronym. ACT, the American College of Thessaloniki, also the three reasons why someone would choose ACT: academics, community, and the location, which is Thessaloniki. So I'll kind of dive a little bit more into those components right now as well. So Thessaloniki, so the location, as I mentioned. What makes Thessaloniki so great? Most people, when they think of Greece, they think of Athens as our capital. They think of the islands, what they're seeing all over social media. They think of Mamma Mia or the food or mythology, some type of awareness to Greece from just your own personal references, but they often don't know about Greece's hidden gem, which I always say is Thessaloniki. So we are a port city, but we are paired with the hustle and bustle of downtown. So we're a port city that's located right on the water. And the nice thing about Thessaloniki is it is the second largest city in Greece, so it's a very large city, but it still has that local feel. So if you want that off the beaten path feel, this is definitely a wonderful choice for students looking to go to Greece. Additionally, we have the largest college city. So 1 in every 10 residents is a college student, which I think is really exceptional and something that is helpful for students being in a similar stage of life as others around you. And it also makes downtown Thessaloniki, very vibrant due to the fact that there's so much youth there. And then for all of our history buffs tuning in today, Thessaloniki really is an exceptional city for someone that is really interested in Greek history or European history. We're a true crossroad between East and West. You can really see the different types of influence from the empires that ruled Thessaloniki in the past, the Romans, the Byzantines, the Ottomans, and then you also can see the religious influence from Christian, Muslim, and Jewish religion. So there really is something for everyone in Thessaloniki to kind of learn about. We have over 12 UNESCO heritage sites. So it is an exceptional city where modern meets ancient. And I think that's what makes it so just unique and exciting for anyone coming with the desire to learn more about the historical background. In regard to where you'll be in Thessaloniki and how exactly you'll navigate the city, you can see here on the right-hand side, this is the downtown area, as I mentioned. This is our beautiful college on a 60-acre campus, which is just minutes away from downtown. And then you're actually right here in the middle. That's where most of our study abroad students live. So it's near downtown Thessaloniki, just a short drive from campus. I won't go into housing too much, but know that we have both private and double occupancy studio apartments with RAs in the building, kitchenettes in your apartment, and everyone has a single bathroom. So it is a really nice area for students. And because of the location, I think it's ideal for the students studying abroad with us to kind of be in that central area. All right, I'll hop on and again, kind of tell you the second most well-known reason why someone would choose Thessaloniki and ACT. Our academics. So we are a leader in academic excellence. And whether you're studying something in the liberal arts or the science or business fields, we will be able to accommodate your major as well as possibly taking some general ed or electives while you're abroad. So we have 5 major divisions: business administration, political science and IR, computer science and math, communications and English, and psychology. So those are the 5 major academic divisions that students can study with us here at ACT. And those are just broad academic divisions. Again, we really can probably find coursework for all majors, just depending on what types of classes you still have to take. But each of these will have many different course offerings for our students throughout the year, as well as in the summer. Then I also just wanted to mention, we also have some graduate programs in hospitality and tourism management, an MBA, and industrial organization psychology. So just often good for students to know if they are thinking about possibly going abroad for their graduate degree. And then each major has the opportunity for experiential learning. So of course, study abroad in itself is experiential learning, but we also have service learning, internship, and practicum options for every major. And then also we include excursions for all of our students. So 3 excursions are included within your overall program, to include going to Athens, Delphi, and Verina, cities that are very, very important in the Greek historical path. And then we also have some optional trips that students can also partake in for just an additional cost, to include Mount Olympus, Madeira, Poser Hot Springs. There's a sailing trip. There's a beach trip to Khalkidiki. So there's, again, just so many ways to kind of continuously learn about the country that you're studying in. And then I know every college says that their community is the best, but I truly believe that ours is very exceptional. So due to, Greece is known for their warm hospitality, and I think you really understand that once you get into the ACT community. I mentioned this, but we are a smaller school, so that personalized attention truly goes a long way. Our average class consists of less than 20 students, so you're really getting to know your classmates, your faculty, your staff, and then of course you're growing with that program and learning how to build relationships with other study abroad students, as well as your RAs. And then I said this as well, but our multicultural environment, I mentioned this, but since 50% of our population is international students, it is the perfect environment for that globally minded student that really wants to develop that global citizenship. Then I just want to leave you with some information about who we partner with. I think it's important for students to know what other types of, college students will be on their campus with them. So this is just a nice list of all of our partners. As you can see, most of them are in the US, but we do have some international partners as well. And then I will leave some information with your advisors, but all of this information is also on our website. So our course offerings, our brochure, you can just email me directly. I'll leave my email before we leave today. And then we can also connect, and you can be a true inquiry and learn more about ACT if that's something that you're interested in. And then just to leave you with some faces that can be helpful. Manoli is our Director of Enrollment. Emmanuel is our Director of Enrollment. And you won't really be working with him because he mostly works with students outside of the North American region. However, if you do end up going to ACT, he's a familiar face and is just always ready to kind of take you in. So always good to have him just as a vision. This is me right here. As I mentioned, I work with all students in North America, and I'm located on the East Coast. So you can always set up a meeting with me via Zoom or a phone call just to kind of connect and learn more about the school. And I can also help you through the application process. And then Rula is our Director of Admissions. She will work with you with all application and scholarship questions. But Rula and I work very closely together, hand in hand. So you can reach out to any of us or either of us for more information. And I just wanted to say thank you today. Thanks to Chris for setting this up as well. And just thank you to George Mason for, arranging this. And I appreciate you having us here today.